Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Here we go with today's Divine Daily Blast. We are in an angel numerology number 7 today. It's about focus. If you have felt a little wishy-washy, we're sort of coming to the end of a season before we pick up another season. And traditionally, no matter, the Western world, I would imagine down under too, the schools are all opening back up. There's a lot of hustle and a bustle. There's a lot of feeling of, here we go again. The kind of stuck, mundane energy. So, planetary wise, the moon is still traveling through the sign of Libra, which is really meaning it's looking for its balance. It's looking for somewhere to land. So today the chances are you could be on cloud 9 1 minute and have your head in the clouds the next minute. It kind of works. A number 7 day is a reminder that spiritual desires and plans are correct and beneficial, and your priorities, whatever your priorities were on the new moon, they're in the right order for good life choices to be made on a number 7 day. But it also works with the 7 of cups, and that's about making the right choice. And sometimes we can be paralyzed with the different choices we have to make, and we're not really ready to make any one. So focus on what I would consider to be the bigger picture and keep going. Keep moving forward. Your priorities are lined up well. I don't know what else to say about it. There are those days where very little to nothing happens, and it can put us into a mundane, frustrating, here we go, how much longer have I got to put up with this? How much more is there to go? I can't, la 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 la, that sort of chit chat. I usually try to find something that will distract me in a creative way. In other words, don't block your blessings by having the doubts about when, where, how and why. Just find a way to keep your heart open, your head forward, and stay upright. Good deeds are always happening. There's a quote I heard this morning: from desire to done. So you have a desire on one day and it's done maybe a couple, 3 days later. But you have to go through that process of waiting for it to be done. Moving on. I am an instrument of love and healing. This I know myself to be. There's one affirmation. I am self-confident and I influence through kindness. This I also know myself to be. And I am perfection unfolding, without a doubt. And the unfolding part takes time. Message from our guardian angels today. Ask for our help to release the fear-based stories you tell yourself. Let us replace them with a magic that is meant for you. And here's another affirmation. I am the author of my own fairy tale. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. If you're saying anything counterproductive to it, you're telling the wrong story. Hathor, Hathor, I'm not really sure how to say that, is the cow goddess. She's said to be around the 3rd century BCE, which was eons ago. And she's talking about accelerated brilliance, standing in your light, letting your light shine bright, activating it. Even if you activate it for other people, just keep it activated. Let's see what else we have to say from the cow goddess. Joy, light, love, success. It's all around us. We have to just pay attention to where it is. And, she says, if you've been going through a dark, challenging time, the clouds are now parting and the light of the sun is coming. Should already be here. This is a time of acceleration and success. This is a time of building momentum. And things that start to move forward. Old dreams, visions may come to light now, but whatever has been getting in the way, keeping you stuck, keeping you held back behind the line, that's now all being cut, released, making space for an influx of energy, drive and movement. This cow goddess is giving us the confidence to set our sights higher than we've ever set them before. Reach up for the sun. I have that quote that says, if you want to get over the hill, you've got to reach higher. Keep going. Keep moving. If you've been held back by expressing your talents or bringing light of information, now is the time to open up, support your growth, bring things into light. If you've been holding back on a project or waiting for the right time to move forward, now is the right time. The wheels are turning in your life and it's moving forward. The challenge we have is it's not moving forward as quickly as we'd want to in some areas. Doesn't mean to say it's not moving forward. Just means we want to control the speed. Well, you can't. Not good. Have hope. Here she is. I trust in the ease and the flow of life. I am perfection unfolding, and I trust in that's happening. I checked in with Gertrude and Beatrice yesterday morning briefly. I never told you what I saw. They were in their lovely, charming woodland hollow, like a little area of the woods, and they had different coloured fairy lights going on. They were tending to the garden, just doing what I consider, well, there's our card, just trust your angels. Good Lord. They were just doing their cleaning, their tidying, their getting ready for the fall. Gertrude was noticing that some of the leaves were beginning to turn and drop. Beatrice was just, making a pile of them, organizing them to dry them, and they were noticing how the flowers that were blooming so bright under the sunlight are beginning to start to turn. So this is a turning point where things are sort of, maybe it's an early hibernation, but they're beginning to get ready for the autumn. They're beginning to get ready to put this particular year of events to rest. Now here's the message from Archangel Michael. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan for you. If we concentrate on what we don't have, we concentrate on where we're not going, if we concentrate on who has more than we do, we're stuck. We're just stuck. It's like being, you've got your wheels spinning and you're still in the damn mud. Excuse me. You got to get out the vehicle. Got to wait for the mud to dry, or basically wait for somebody to come along and push you out, pull you out. Or just trust that you'll get out. You'll do it. Let's see what else I can tell you about trusting your angels. I mean, what else is there to say? You just trust them. This again is another reminder, if you're trying way too hard to dictate the process of the outcome, stop trying to micromanage every single step of the way. You sort of got to let go as if you're on a roller coaster of life, which you really are. Have faith that your angels have the situation under control. If you really want confirmation on it, go to Archangel Michael. Tell him to use his sword of light to cut the cord on the buzzing ego of yours that can't ease the place of peace for understanding. Remind yourself that you're divinely loved and everything's going to be okay. This is where we're supposed to be. You've got to trust it. You've got to trust that everything's going to be okay and everything will work out the way it's meant to work out. Calm your fears. Archangel Michael is saying that heaven is looking down on you, and he's asking you to remind you that do you know what your dreams are? Do you know how to clarify what you want? They want you to be happy in all ways, in all things, in all directions of time and space. He wants you to trust your guardian angels and the other archangels and Archangel Michael to bring you the joyful and perfect outcome that you're looking for, even if it's a little different from what you thought and what you envisioned. I'll tell you, hand on heart and eyes to God, anything I've ever envisioned that I've tried to push, shove or put somewhere never worked. I just go with the cliff notes. Can I create this, please? A bush gone. I don't obsess about it. I might put some colour in it, might put some dimension in it, might decide, ooh, this might need a little bit extra love. And I'm also willing to change my mind. You know, I can get halfway through a process and say, I'm not sure this is right for me. That can be a nugget too. You can get closer to it materializing, you're thinking, I'm not sure this is the right way. And that's where the beauty of having that little bit of extra time. You might be distracted by something even better. There's a wonderful quote I learned in the 80s from a wonderful, her name was Shakti Gawain. I don't think that was the name she was born with. It's the name she adopted. She came out with a series of videos called Creative Visualization. And one of the quotes that never left me was, this or something better now manifests for me, for the highest good of all concerned, so be it, so shall it be. And it was always pulling in everything and everyone that's going to benefit from what you're looking to do. Everything and everyone. You want to pay your bills? Thank goodness it's coming. Thank goodness the money's arriving. Thank goodness you're able to pay it. Thank goodness your creditors have been patient. Thank goodness you got more than enough to satisfy whatever the bill was. This is the rhyme and the reason and the feeling and the vibration that you should be going forward with. All right, my friends, that's it from me for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Until tomorrow, much love. Bye for now.